In their tongue, he's Dovahkiin, Dragonborn.
What's going on YouTube? This is Hero Stormwolf and welcome back to another weekly Skyrim mods video. I apologize that it took so long for this video to come out. It's just that if you watched my previous Skyrim video, I was having issues with the SKSE editor. It was some kind of weird error code. I figured out what it was and now I can actually do videos again. So today we're going to be taking a look at a player home, a collection of Cleric Armours, a new playable race, and an update to the Skyrim Naruto anime Overhaul, but that will be towards the end. So, first off is the collection of Cleric Armours. This is the Cleric Armours of the 9 Divines. Anyone who's familiar with Oblivion or Skyrim knows about the 9 Divines. So this is armor that's sort of based off of each one of them. Is a collection of steel armors. The armor I have right now is the Armor of the Crusader. It's based off heavy armor and is under the steel crafting. So if you're proficient at steel, you can craft these easily. Very nice detailed mods. They each come with its own perk. The Armor of the Crusader comes in 2 variations. If you want the chain cloth, I believe is the way you pronounce it, or if you want the actual helm. Each one of these both do the same buff. It gives you 25% better prices, but this one's just classified as heavy armor and has a little bit more defense. So, very nice armor. Let me go ahead and take off these displays here so you can get a better look. So it won't be in the way. This also comes with the Akatosh Cleric Armor. Now, if you've played The Witcher 2, you might find some of these a little bit familiar. The author themselves said that they took inspiration from The Witcher 2 when making these armors. Very nice detailed mod. Next one is the Arcade Cleric Armor. With the exception of the helmet, I actually like this one a lot. I like the way it looks and I like the color scheme. So these armor sets are for people who kind of want to roleplay more of a cleric type of character. Because in Skyrim, I've noticed there's no real armor set for that type of character, which is really weird. But I guess it makes somewhat sense in the overall story of Skyrim. But I figured if you could play that type of character, why not have armor to represent that type of character? Next one is the Giuliano set. This is probably my least favorite just because of the silly goofiness of the hat. I don't know why cleric armors have silly hats, but it's not overall bad. It's just the weird way that the hat is. I actually do like the writing on the chest. There's actually really nice detail. And also on the shoulder pads. And the final armor set for this is the Zenithar? Or Zenithar? Probably Zenithar. I'm pronouncing that wrong, I already know. I apologize. But that's the final armor set in this. And this is really reminiscent of The Witcher 2. Again, very silly hat. Okay armor set. This one looks a little bit more bulky than the others. But I do like the color scheme of it, and again, very nice detail. I think my favorite would either be between the armor of the Crusader or the Ukray centric or the RK centric. Those are probably my two favorite. The Akatosh isn't bad, but for some reason I just like the armor of the Crusader a lot more. That's probably be the armor set I'll be rocking. So next up, I'm going to be showing a new race that has been introduced to Skyrim. I'm going to pronounce the name of this wrong, and I apologize in advance, but it's the Lykaios, I believe is how you pronounce it. If you read the bottom left, there's a brief description of them. In the interest of time, I'm not going to read that out. But their base stats when you pick them are Archery 10, Illusion 5, Light Armor 5, One-Handed 5, Restoration 5, and Sneak 10. They also have Night Vision, a resistant to poison. Either poison or disease. I believe it's a resistant to... Yeah, it's resistant to cold and most diseases, so you won't be able to catch diseases with this character. Of course, male body, female body, and yes, she is nude. That's just part of the mod itself. So let's try and be civil here. Anyway, if you can actually mod this out to a couple of presets. And so you can change things like the color of their skin, hair, things like that. It's actually a pretty interesting looking class. I'm actually play around with this in another playthrough, just to see what all you can do. I actually like the facial detail too. That's actually really nice. Very well done. You can also change the color of the eyes. And yes, that's part of the Uchiha / Naruto overhaul, so you can actually add that as well, so that is compatible. Actually looks really cool, not gonna lie. But it's just another race you can play around with in Skyrim if you get bored of always playing as the same race. Granted, dialogue and things like that won't be changed, but just overall look of the character will be. So I applaud the author for bringing something new. I actually like this class a lot. I might mess around with it in the future. Next up, we're going to be taking a look at a Redguard based player home. I'm definitely going to pronounce this one wrong, and again I apologize. I believe is Khune is how you pronounce this. But this player home is off in the general direction of Markov. You want to travel to the southwest or southeast. You'll see it on the map itself, so you can mark and follow it yourself. But once you get here, you'll have to perform a certain task in order to gain access to this house. I'm not going to spoil it for you because I think it's just a lot more fun that way, but once you complete the task, you'll gain the key, and then you'll get access to the player home. So here we are inside of the player home itself. Now there's two variations of this player home. One to where you can have two companions live here with you, or if you're raising a family, you can also download the add-on to where you can have two family members or two children instead of two followers. So very nice. Let's actually put on the UI here so we can actually see what we're doing. So very nice looking so far. I like it a lot. It's like Middle Eastern / Redguard theme. It's actually really nice. Comes with all your standard things that you need in the player home. This is actually the disenchanting font. Now what you want to do is you take an item from your inventory. So let's see, something I'm never gonna use. Here you go, Ring of Health. That's strange, you wouldn't let me put the disenchanting font in there. Kinda sad. Let's try another item. Maybe I can't use the ring. But in theory, what this is supposed to do is take an item and disenchant it. Well, let's take a weapon. I'm pretty sure I have a weapon I'm not going to use. Seems to be an error with the disenchanting font. I had it working last time, but any case, still, it comes with the alchemy lab. Things you expect. You can also store your alchemy pieces, your poisons, things like that. She's already enjoying it. Nice looking so far. Of course, you got your mannequins to where you can equip armor. So, just for the sake of actually using it. So there we go. Oh, I do not want that helmet on. That is an ugly helmet. But there you go. Mannequins work nicely. When a weapon block is activated, you must clear a weapon on your... So, just for the sake of it. So, mannequins and weapons racks work well. Use this as a trophy. I'm actually surprised they got the tail to animate for this character. It's actually really impressive. So here, you can place robes and other clothing. So if you have stuff that you don't need, just store things in here, and it'll stay in there. It actually sorts itself out as well, so if you have armor pieces that go together. You also put bows, shields, weapons. I actually like this place a lot. It's actually really cool. Comes with the blessing. I believe it acts as the mage stone. Also, weapon racks, they work as well as you expected. Nice little hot tub area. So, if you want to sit here and role play, you actually can. Very nice. This is actually a very impressive player home. I like it a lot. Just a little storage room. And here's where you can place all of your treasures. More armor pieces. Already sword and shield there if you want to take it. Lots of gold. Where you can place masks if you have them. Unique items. The Infidium if you want to place that. Just a whole bunch of stuff you can do in this player home. I actually like this a lot. It's very impressive. I actually like the whole art and design of it as well. Very well done. Like it a lot. Would highly recommend it if you're looking for a new player home. So this is just a quick update on the Naruto Overhaul mod that I said I would mention. Now, for those who don't know, one of the very first videos I shown off was the Naruto Anime Overhaul mod, and I'm sure a lot of you seen that. Since then, I've done a couple of update videos as it progressed, and at this point, it's at a place to where it's probably not going to be updated any further. Or not, excuse me, not updated, but it's not going to have a huge update to where it was adding the Rasen Shuriken and things like that. So, Right now, the overall story of it is that Jim, the previous author of the mod, has been very busy with school and a whole bunch of other private life stuff, so he can't do it as much as he wanted to. So Omega has pretty much been taking the lead for him. This is what he officially said. What I'll be doing is cleaning up and fixing bugs. Nothing else major will be done, no new spells, etc. My plan is to employ a new system for the Bakugan and the Sharingan with the help of ESU Riddick and make other powers like the Sage Mode and the QB Mode more powerful with balance in mind. So he's going to be pretty much updating and fixing the balance changes that the mod needs. As far as adding anything new, I don't think he'll be implementing anything new based on what he's said so far. Any and all questions will be directed towards him pretty much in that sticky thread, so if you have any questions about the mod and to why it's not working properly, I recommend you go to that sticky post and put your question there. He knows way more information about the mod than I ever will. I only showcase most of the mods and I have the general knowledge of how mods work, but for more detailed descriptions of why a mod isn't working, I recommend you go to him and see what the problem is. As always, all the mods I've shown off in this week's video will be in the description down below. And if you like the music that's been playing in the background, you can actually check it out yourself. It's at a place called Vindsvept Fantasy Music. He has a YouTube channel, or she has a YouTube channel, and a website. I will put a link in the description down below for both those. You can check it out. I actually listened to a couple of tracks, and I really like them a lot, so you should definitely give it a look. And I will catch you guys next week. Peace.